Hey guys, what's going on? Today in this video, I'm going to be telling you about what you should be putting in your Hinge profile for the 3 prompts that it gives you. So before we go any further, my name is James Langton. I'm the founder of Data Help, and I was on the Tinder Top 30 Most Right Swipe list of 2019. So it was an official Tinder thing. I was in Cosmopolitan magazine. I did TV appearances, various blogs and that kind of thing. So it was a pretty big deal. And since then, I've been helping people with their dating app profiles, specifically writing them, retouching the photos, selecting it. And not only that, I also give dating coaching via Zoom. But enough of that, the link's in the bio and everything if you want to check that out. The reason why you've clicked on this video is because you want to find out what you should be putting in your Hinge profile for the 3 prompts. Also, before I go any further, I'm going to explain why I'm next to the fire. I just thought autumn's coming around, weather's getting a bit colder. I thought it'd be a bit cool just to do something a bit more sort of homely and cool, but this fire is actually really hot. I don't know what I was thinking when I was doing this, but I've already committed, so I've got to go further with it. So let's get down to it. So when it actually comes to your Hinge profile, you got to remember that Hinge is a lot different to other dating apps like Tinder and Bumble, even though it is owned by Match Group, which owns Tinder, because the barrier to entry for Hinge is a lot greater than something like Bumble, because you can create a Bumble or Tinder account in like 60 seconds, you can get swiping. But with Hinge, the barrier to entry is a lot tougher because you have to put more information, you have to write sort of more about yourself, about your personality, what you're looking for in the app and that kind of thing. So people who are on the app for vanity, just to see who finds them attractive, you don't get that many people doing it, which is kind of cool. So it means that you can get a lot more dates off of it. But the key metric that you want to go on for dating apps is not how many matches you get or how many dates, it's how many engagements you get. Because let's say if you get 1 or 2 matches a week, that's enough to have 1 or 2 amazing dates a week. So I always get loads of guys saying to me things like, oh, I want more matches. And then I kind of bore down to it and say, well, why do you want more matches? And they'll say to get more dates. And it's like, you've probably already got enough matches already to get, good dates. It's just that you haven't got a good engagement rate. So the thing that I would actually say when it comes to Hinge for getting good engagement is you want to write something that's a little bit controversial. Now, I'll give you some examples. I've never seen The Lion King in my entire life, and this is something that people find absolutely amazing. They're just like, what do you mean you've never seen The Lion King? Like, everybody's seen The Lion King. And then my response is always the same, like, well, I just haven't. So that's one of my Hinge prompts, which is, believe it or not, I've never seen The Lion King. That's a really, really high converting one. And another thing that I would also say is that I really don't like Nutella. So another one of my Hinge prompts is, believe it or not, I don't like Nutella. And that is also really high converting as well. So most of the time when guys put, like a Hinge prompt, they do something pretty boring, like, believe it or not, I once went scuba diving or something like that. That's really boring. Nobody really cares about that. You need something that really speaks to the person that you're actually trying to talk to. So when I say something controversial, I don't mean something offensive or racist or anything like that. I literally just mean something that the general gist of society kind of likes, but you don't. So let's just say everybody likes, I don't know, The Summer and you hate it, or everybody really likes, I don't know, the film The Grinch or something and you really hate it. It's just got to be one of those things that people are going to have an instant reaction to. And the best thing about having the instant reaction is someone will read it and just go, oh my God, I've got to talk to this person about what they've written. And then so when somebody picks up on one of your prompts rather than your photos, there's a higher engagement rate there. So it means that you're going to actually have a better conversation, and you're going to have a better conversation than if you were to just say, hey, you okay? Good, thanks. You, what about you? And before you know, you've just been ghosted or unmatched. So engagement is the key metric here. Going back to some other things that I would say for your Hinge profile is that when you do actually write these controversial things, really put some effort into thinking about what things about your personality are different than a lot of other people. Because a lot of the time, to stand out in a dating app, you haven't got to be the most macho guy or the most attractive girl. It literally just has to be enough that you're going to spark someone's interest. So I work in digital marketing, and for me to have an ad or something like that, it's got to get somebody's interest. So it's got to have almost that value proposition. So the value proposition of something like a Hinge prompt would be to spark a reaction to somebody. And then once you've got somebody speaking to you, it's a lot easier to convert them to a date, and that's it really. But now we've got to the part of the video where if you've watched so far, you're kind of all right with me promoting my services. So I actually write Hinge profiles for people all the time. So I'm going to leave a link in the description where you guys can check it out. And if you think you'd need any help on Tinder, Bumble or Hinge or any other dating app, anything from creating the actual profiles to telling you what to write and how to actually get more matches and that kind of thing, I can do all of that for you. So literally just head to the link in the bio, that'd be great. And if you guys could also give me a subscribe and hit the bell icon, that would be absolutely amazing. Even if you want to get in contact with me on Instagram or even here, just leave a comment and I'll answer your questions in the next video if that's okay. Thanks for watching. Cheers guys.